Get over here!
Okay.
Okay, so, there are a few more treasures out still.
Near where we are?
No. So the next closest one is... If we go down... I'll let you do this first.
Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, we got another support with Garrick and Tethys.
Yeah, I'll just show you the map, actually.
Oh, okay.
So we need that one and then these four.
Ay. Okay. So, I think for those other two, we're going to have these two do some reconnaissance.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them is in the upper right, so it'll be fastest to just send the Flyers. Not the hockey team, the Flyers, but...
Speaking of which, they did pretty good today.
Did they?
Or did this week, supposedly. It's funny because, or maybe not. No, I might be thinking the Phillies. But funnily enough, there was a whole spiel going on in Philadelphia not too long ago where traffic was at its absolute worst. Because I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, I don't exactly remember. There was a Flyers game, but then the Phillies are playing in the NCLS. But then there was also another game at Lincoln Financial Field because Mexico and Germany were playing a friendly for the Mexican selection.
People in Philadelphia go crazy when sports are on. I kind of love it.
Kind of love it, but it also kind of paints Philly in a really bad light because they go crazy in both the good and the bad sense.
Yeah.
Let's be real for a moment.
Fuck around and find out. Chief, the truth... Oh, okay, there's some more. Chief, the truth is, Ewan and I, we were abandoned by our parents. Oh, I see. I wandered about with little Ewan in tow. He had no idea what was happening. I was a child myself with no job. We went to bed hungry every night, and our clothes were rags. Then one day I said to myself, we cannot go on like this. I watched a dancer on a street corner and memorized all of her moves. I wasn't a very coordinated child, and it was so difficult. I didn't have real shoes, so my feet were a mess of blisters. And I fell so many times I was covered in cuts and bruises. It was painful, and miserable, and very, very difficult. But I never cried. Because if I were to cry, we lost a word there. Because if I were to cry, he would cry, and I loved seeing Ewan's smiling face. I wanted him to smile all the time, so I worked hard so he could. Tethys. What a sad and miserable tale. I'm sorry. I was reminded of it all just recently, and I was overcome with emotion. But that's how I earned my dancing skills and physique I have now. All of the hard work I did back then has made me the woman I am today. What do you say to that? I'm not sure what to say. So before you met up with us, the two of you had a rough time of it, did you? Okay, that's enough. The past is the past. You mustn't tell anyone about this. I don't share this story with others. I only told you because you're the chief. A story of toil and hardship doesn't quite fit my mysterious image, does it? You know what I'd like? For you to tell me more about you. Sure. Another time, though, okay? Alright. Let's see this thing through to the end. If we do our best, good things will come of it. And then better things after that. Right, Chief? Right, Tethys. You be careful. Of course. And you too, Chief.
Someone's scratching at the door.
Yeah, Nugget really wants to come in.
So, yeah, Tethys, I'm pretty sure there's another reason why you told Garrick that.
Yeah.
You trust the man with your life.
Yeah. That was... At the end of their last support conversation, Garrick was like, so how did you learn to dance? And she was like, I don't know if I want to tell you that yet.
Yeah, it is a very understandably personal tale, that one. But honestly, like, I really dig Tethys as a character. Like, yeah, that's a pretty typical story for someone in her position, but still, like, you know, typical doesn't mean bad. Goodness gracious, she's scratching at that door. You want to let her in, don't you? I'm
gonna let her in.
Go for it, go for it. Alright, we have a puppy coming in, so bear with us here, guys.
Your Majesty.
While I work on moving these units to their proper destination And I am panning out the commentary because I'm waiting for you to get back in your seat.
I am back in my seat, and Nugget is sniffing your shoes.
Yeah, that's fine. She probably smells my dog. Which, yeah, I don't know if I actually talked about the fact that, I know my audience knows, but yeah, Amber and I got a puppy recently.
Yeah.
Full-on puppy, too. She was only, 3 months when we got her.
Yeah, she's a little baby.
Mm-hmm, very. Alright, so, yeah, we pretty much just have to wait until people, group up. So that we can then, start looking for treasures and taking care of this field of nonsense.
Now, Nugget, if you're gonna be in here during recording, you have to be quiet.
Alright, so... Pretty much just have, Cormag and Vanessa, deal with whatever's going on over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where is this treasure again? Let me see the map.
Sorry, I'm distracted by this dog.
Give her a bit. Oh, okay, so 5x3... I see, so it's, basically around this area.
Yeah.
Basically this... Is this called a plateau?
A very small plateau, yeah.
A mound? I guess?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, will you stay? Stay, and I'll pick you up.
Yeah, this is actually gonna involve a bit of, walking, so we're gonna do a small skip ahead here, guys, so give us a bit.
Yeah!
Okay, so, not much happened. These guys are pretty content in just waiting for us to approach them.
Yeah.
So yeah, at this point we just kind of have to have these two just look around.
Yeah, they'll be digging in the sand because there's too many archers down there.
Well, there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, could be seen as, maybe a little too much.
2 is too many for any Pegasus Knight.
Fair enough. Okay, I think I know how I'm going to handle this. So this guy can approach here, which is also in range of that. So I'm thinking Dusel go here with a lance. We can have Ephraim right here with a lance, and Erica right here with a sword.
Sounds good.
Because, right here is also this guy, and this guy cannot reach. So she's not in any danger.
Which means that Erica and Ephraim are finally gonna get the chance to talk to each other.
Yep, let's do it. So let's equip the Silver Lance. Ephraim. Let's go with the Killer Lance here. Perfect. And Erica!
Erica!
Brother! Is that really you? You're not some phantom, are you?
No, it's really me. Hold! Enemies approach.
Ephraim! Even when we were children, you were always there to protect me. Pfft, cute.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna have a bigger reunion combo after the chapter, so...
Yeah, of course. So, let's, see what we can do here. And, make sure that, we are ready for this onslaught of units that are coming our way. Gonna have you equipped with the other one. Oh, before we do now that I think about it, I just completely forgot about this. Yeah, we might as well go ahead and... Oh.
We need to go into the supply.
Do we want to give the Hoplon Guard for now?
Sure.
And take Guiding Ring. Here we go. So, we have a choice to make.
Yeah, important decision here.
We can either make her a Sage, which I usually do, but according to some people, it's also very viable to make her a Mage Knight.
So, first I think we need to consider, are we going to continue to use Artur, and are we going to continue to use Saleh?
Good question.
Because if we're planning on using either of them still after this, I think Mage Knight would be a pretty good place for loot.
I mean, Artur has been, doing really well, all things considered. We do have a Master Seal at our disposal, which we can use for anyone. I'm actually willing to experiment with a Mage Knight, because,
Let's do something different, yeah.
Especially because, one way or another, horseback.
Yeah.
Horses are just way too good as a whole overall.
And this is the last chapter where horses are really out of the question.
There's also another aspect about Mage Knight that, if we can get her weapon level up, would also make her stupidly dangerous. I believe somewhere down the line, we're gonna get access to a rune sword.
I don't think Mage Knights can't use swords, can they?
Oh, Mage Knight, Anima, and Staves. You're right.
I think you're thinking of Sword Knights.
You're right. Never mind. So yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to go Mage Knight here.
Yeah.
Let's do it. You're getting a horse loot.
Yeah, our only other chance for Mage Knight at this point would be La Rochelle. And I think now we're more likely to make her into a Valkyrie.
Mm-hmm. And she can now use Staves.
Awesome.
And she has Kanto!
Yeah!
Oh man. This is going to be a sweet experience right now.
Horseback utility is really great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she can basically rescue anyone at this point too, right?
More or less, yeah. She might have trouble with, like, Ross or Gilliam.
The thing is, like, do horses completely negate, like, the rescue requirements unless you're dealing with other horses?
They have good constitution, but, like, it's not perfect.
Got it. Yeah, because the thing is, like, the thing with me here is that, in all honesty, Saleh hasn't really been doing much this chapter. He's done a couple things.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Level 20
wow.
Natasha.
What's your magic stat at, Natasha? Not great. Her resistance is ridiculous, though.
Oh, so we're about to have the same question for her, too, because she can also be a Mage Knight, I think.
Let's cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay.
In the meantime, let's just have everyone at the ready to take action. Just making sure the ranges. Alright. Well done.
Good crit.
Very nice. Jesus. Like, how menacing do you have to be where you're like, here, let me just come up here right now, and then I'll recoil and hit you with this big stick.
With his blood red armor.
Oh my lord. Dusel is insanely cool.
Also, I like how his horse's ears are always up so they look like horns.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's wearing a horned helmet, I was never completely sure.
I'm gonna equip Reginleaf so that he can be able to one-shot that knight that comes wow Ephraim!
Yeah, we missed you, Ephraim, alright? I'll say it.
One thing we do have to keep in mind here is this bloke.
Oh, Sleep Staff, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully, it seems like no other... The Paladin's not even in range yet, so, Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, we could probably take this guy out with someone else, honestly. Joshua.
How about Erica, because remember, we want to level her.
That's actually a good call. Perfect.
Yeah, I'd really like to get as many levels to Erica and Ephraim now as possible.
That was good experience, too, because I was a ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty close. We're pretty close.
And Ross looks like he's not busy with anything.
What do these guys have? Steel Lance? Steel Lance. Alright, let's put Ross over here.
And...
with a Steel Axe. Ocean Seal. So we can make him into a warrior, but this is the easiest goddamn decision right now. We're making him a berserker.
Heck yeah.
We are making this bloke, this little kid that we rescued from a village, was a little shrimp who could barely hold a hatchet. Now look at him.
Berserker Ross.
He
He's been building muscle so much he's 2 feet taller.
Oh my god, I am excited to see this guy in action right now. Dude! So proud of this kid! Here, Loot, why don't you join your boy? Oh my god.
Oh, and we get the support. Awesome.
Is this A support?
Yeah.
This is A support!
Yeah.
Yo, Loot!
Hi, Ross.
Hey, you remembered my name finally!
Because I'm good.
Huh?
Are you here to insult me today?
Where'd you get that from? You're as strange as ever.
Thank you very much.
That wasn't a compliment. Have you always been like this?
You mean, have I always been brilliant? Well, I've been me, so yes. I've been surrounded by books for as long as I can remember.
You studied magic since you were a kid? Did you do anything for fun?
Well, there's my monk-watching habit.
Huh? Never mind. How about your mother and father?
I don't have any memory of my parents. But according to my grandmother, they are traveling in distant lands.
Oh. So you have a grandmother. What's she like?
She's like an elegant goldfish that's been sun-dried with a wildflower.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay then, so long.
Hey! Hey, Loot!
Yes?
You may be a great mage, but you don't seem to be physically strong. So, from now on, well, I'll be at your side to protect you.
Well, that's very kind. But you know that the more likely scenario is that I'll be protecting you.
That's not what you're supposed to say! You're supposed to say yes!
Okay, yes.
Man. I might not seem that tough now, but someday I'll grow up to be a man as strong as my dad. You wait and see.
Okay, I'll look forward to it. But I won't get my hopes up too high. Disappointment is a cruel mistress.
I'll show you. Guys. Berserker Ross is standing right there.
Yeah, I don't think they're expecting him to be a berserker when he has this conversation.
Heck no. Alright, here we go. Well, I don't know, because it's like, if you're using him this much, it stands to reason that they would get some sort of, connection going at some point, and by that logic, you're leveling him. Okay, I'm actually gonna move Dusel. Wait, no, you already have a guiding ring on you, don't you? Yes, you do!
Alright, promotion number 3.
Just making sure. Yes. Hot damn, dude! This is awesome! So yeah, we can either make her a bishop or a Valkyrie.
Alright, what does Bishop get?
Bishops get, uses of monster slaying light magic. They get lightened staves and the skill Slayer. Whereas Valkyrie, battle maidens who wield both staves and light magic, and that's basically it. Basically, your choice is either they get the skill Slayer or they get a horse.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
As much as I love Lorachel, and I love Lorachel,
Yes.
I think at this point she might just be benched. And I think...
Natasha would be our Valkyrie.
And Arthur...
Be our bishop.
Be our bishop.
Honestly, I can get behind that. As much as I love Lorachel too, I think this is our game.
Yeah.
What is that light of great beauty and grace that I am beholden to? Natasha! I did not think that you could get more gorgeous, and yet, there you are.
Natasha, you found a horse. Whose horse is that? Is that the dead man's horse?
And let's go ahead and feed into this. She can use Shine!
Awesome. Get to use that magic stat offensively now.
We have another attacker too, which is great.
Yeah.
Alright, that's pretty much everything at this point, so... We just have to wait for these guys to come to us. Dude, we're making great progress here!
Yeah, I like it.
Damn! Yeah, I think for the rest of this chapter, let's focus on getting Erica and Ephraim as many kills as possible.
Yeah.
The question is, who's gonna attack Volter? Look at those numbers!
Yeah.
Oh my god, Ross.
So the one thing that Dozla has over over Berserker Ross, in my opinion, is that Dozlo will have higher HP most of the time. That's the only thing.
That's also true, yeah.
I would really like Ross to have more HP, but when it comes to just hitting really hard and critting, my hope is that Ross kills things before they get a chance to hit him.
Mm-hmm. Alright, good.
Yep.
Alright. We gotta bait these guys now. And this guy can reach any one of these spaces. I say we bait him with Dusel.
Okay, so do you want Dusel to kill the Valkyrie there? Or Troubadour?
As long as it's not in range of anything else that could pose a threat. This guy's got an Eclipse, which we're not I'm not too concerned about, mainly.
He's got a guiding ring, but we can't steal it.
We can't steal it, unfortunately.
Ugh.
Speaking of which, like, I'm actually gonna check what else, like, everyone else has that might possibly... Okay, that guy's... She's got a Mend, which actually will not be that bad to have. You got a Devil Axe, which we're never going to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, aside from Volter himself, who has a Feely Shield. Which, by the way, fantastic.
Yeah, it takes a flyer's weakness to arrows away.
It's basically Blazing Sword's Delphi Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we want to just have, Dusel come up and, like... Because he's not in danger of another Steel Bowman.
Wait a second. Philly Shield, Delphi Shield. Philly Delphi. Coincidence?
Oh, no, it's not a coincidence at all.
Okay.
Yeah, they clearly named them after that.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why, like, in Blazing Sword, the crit item is, Wait, no, the crit item is the Iron Rune. Where in this game, it's the Hoplon Guard.
Yeah.
And Hoplon is actually a thing.
Yeah.
But you know, they tend to do that a lot in these games. Alright, so yeah, do we want Dusel to handle this?
Yeah.
And everyone else can be on standby. We're gonna give him one last heal just in case.
Yeah, why not?
Like, I'm not too concerned about Dusel, but better safe than sorry, you know?
Yeah.
Especially if he gets hit with that Eclipse. Like, Eclipse is never going to kill. Barring that one time. I actually had an instant in my Blazing Sword Hector Hard Mode run where Canis actually did manage to kill a 1 HP character with Eclipse.
Nice.
Because, you know, what's half of 1?
Rounds down to 0.
Yeah, but, like, it still does 1 damage even if they're at 1. So I actually did manage to get an Eclipse kill. So, yay for me.
That's cool.
One other thing we could do is we could... here's the thing with Ross, right? The HP and the defense. This guy is like a glass cannon. He's a bulky glass cannon, but he's a glass cannon.
As far as Berserkers go.
Yeah, I think we're fine just letting Dusel handle this. I am going to move you forward just a tad. And we can put someone in there. Let's have Garrick go over there.
What level is Garrick?
Garrick is level 18, so he's getting close.
He's getting close too.
Yeah, we have the thing that we can do with the what's it called? The Hero's Crest.
Yeah.
I debated giving him the Hero's Crest like right out of the gate, but at the same time we can always pull it from the supply.
Yeah.
Especially now that everyone's you know, at the ready. Which, by the way, one thing I forgot to do is up here. This could take a while.
Oh, there's also, that item in that square of sand right above our main army.
That's right, which we want.
Yeah.
From what I'm to understand. If Vulture does not indeed move, we should be able to grab that at our leisure.
Yeah.
The question is, does he move?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust your good authority on that one.
Well, he's sitting on a fort.
That's also fair.
So his whole, yeah.
Because here's the other thing that gets me with, oh, wow, he didn't move.
Okay.
Well, that's concerning.
Maybe he's not programmed to move until we get to those forts there or something.
Yeah, what scares me is that guy with the Eclipse. He hasn't done anything yet. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He might not move.
He doesn't move, he just, fires.
Mm-hmm. So what we can do then is, if we want to bait this guy a little bit harder, maybe, we can have, Ross come up here, and this is still out of Eclipse range.
Yeah.
Why not, right?
Yeah. We have lots of range attacks, too, so...
Good hit. And then we can attack him with someone else who has high accuracy. Loot! Let's see what you can do here.
Yeah, let's see that,
Wow! That's a sick-ass animation. Yeah. You know what it reminds me of? It kind of gives me Castlevania, like, Symphony of the Night vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, with the shing and, like, the particle effects. Very, very cool. Okay, you got a Silver Lance, right? So what we can do is... This should still be out of Eclipse range if the guy doesn't move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So we can put Erica here. And just to make sure she's good...
Lance Reaver.
Lance Reaver. Should be good there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want him to move. So that we can, like, approach a little more safely.
Yeah, you want to get rid of the Paladin before we start dealing with Wyverns and Eclipses.
Mm-hmm. One thing we could possibly do is, if we can get either Natasha or Loot up here, Tethys dances, and they can Kanto rescue out.
Yeah.
That's one possibility we can do. Let's put a pin on that for now.
Yep.
Now we run out of things to talk about because we're kind of like in focus mode right now.
Yeah, I'm running numbers in my head.
One thing I can talk about at the very least, and like I'm sure a lot of people are like kind of semi-wondering where we are on this. We're recording this on the day that Super Mario Bros. Wonder is getting released, and I am super excited to go home and start playing that. Thing is, like, I've suddenly got a surge of like gaming lately because I've also been playing Baldur's Gate 3.
I've been hitting a lot of things off of my backlog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard. When we came over, I saw you were playing Vernal Edge.
Yeah, earlier in the year, I decided it was around the time that Tears of the Kingdom came out that I decided, like, okay, I'm going to set 20 games from my backlog. 10 of them are like, I will absolutely play this by the end of the year, and then like 10 more that I'm gonna like try to.
Mm-hmm.
And out of those first 10, I only have 2 left to play, and one of them is Crosscode, which I'm Let's Playing, so I mean that one's happening.
Yeah, of course. So here's what I'm thinking: Loots, take out that paladin. Dusel can rescue her.
What a guy! Yeah.
And then we can go in with Tethys, dance, and then Natasha can rescue Tethys.
That sounds great.
Let's do it.
The fact that Loot is on a horse but is still small enough for somebody like Dusel to pick up.
Uh-huh. Yo, Loot, well done! Alright, and... rescue? Hell, like, we can just have Ross rescue and someone can do a rescue drop.
Yeah.
Awesome! Yeah, that was a very, very efficient way to do this. So, rescue. And take. Drop. Bada bing, bada boom, baby!
Alright.
The question is that going to trigger these guys?
It could.
If it does, we can handle it from there.
Do we want to put somebody... Wait, do we have anybody in Eclipse range?
No, we don't.
Is there a place we could put somebody in Eclipse range but not in Wyvern range so they could start?
Yeah, for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, so we can
The
start
question is, like,
that down.
I want to see if, like, we can... I want to see what they do first after we've killed that paladin.
Okay.
And then we can start taking some actions. Because... like, who knows what's gonna happen. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Let's bring Saleh and them a little bit forward. That's it. It did trigger them.
Here they come.
Just those 3.
Yeah. So if we plan it out that we only hit, like, that we don't lose any health while we're hitting them, we can kill these guys and easily survive the eclipses. Yeah, now that we have so many good magic guys.
Yeah, especially because, like, oh, that's beautiful. If Saleh goes there and kills that guy, he's not in range of anything else.
Yeah.
As long as we take out those other 2. Let's do it.
Alright. Thunder, which would be super effective if this was the Tellius games.
Well, not really. It would be neutral, because, No! Dragons do not resist electricity, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, they do in Pokemon, but...
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be neutral?
Aren't Wyverns weak to Thunder in Tellius?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
I mean in Pokemon terms.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're saying a Wyvern is Dragon Flying type, then yeah, it would be neutral. Like a Noivern.
Okay, so here's the cool thing here. So Inez is going to take out this guy with an unnecessary. Inez, you're channeling your inner freaking what's his face? Shinan here. Inez is very Shinan-like, isn't he?
Yeah.
And that puts him in range to get attacked by this guy with a javelin.
Okay.
And Inez is gonna eat that guy up for breakfast. I've been saying that a lot today.
Did you skip breakfast today?
No, actually. Amber and I went to a diner. We had a full-on breakfast. I'm gonna see if Ephraim can actually kill this guy, so he can get some much-needed experience. Let's see if we can weaken him a little bit. Null. Yeah. With Null's help. I believe this is going to proc that Eclipse guy.
Yeah.
But again, as long as we take out the Wyverns in this range, no one else can reach.
Yeah.
So we're not in danger of any, like, crazy attacks. Even from Volter, if I recall correctly.
Eclipse is only going to be annoying when combined with other things.
Okay. So Volter can reach here if we put someone there.
He's not going to move, though.
But he's not going to move. We are certain of this.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go with that. Good dodge, Ephraim. Guys, do that first attack.
Yeah.
Do that first attack, please. I don't want to waste more weapons than we need to. Yep, not in range. And none of these guys are in range. I'm almost tempted to have, like, Cormag and Vanessa deal with these guys, but at the same time, I don't want them to get too overwhelmed. What do these guys have? Steel Lance, Steel Lance, Steel Lance, and a Javelin.
I mean, if you were to bait them one at a time, they could probably handle it.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I don't know if baiting one of them is going to bait the entire posse, you know what I mean?
Probably. They probably move as a trio.
That's my main concern. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, so far this chapter has been going really well, knock on wood. This is actually one of the tamer desert levels in Fire Emblem, honestly.
Do you want to send somebody north of, like, where Tethys is to try and pick up that one thing?
I guess the thing is, like, here's the thing. Wait, can I see the map again? Are you saying, like...
That one there.
Oh! See, I was thinking of something else.
You were thinking of the next one, but...
Yeah, so up here, and it's this square right here, right?
Yeah.
I guess we can send Noel up there. Just want to make sure that no one's gonna threaten him. No, that rectangle's pretty safe overall. I want to keep Ross on standby.
Okay.
So we'll leave that to Loot and Artur.
Okay.
Or no, Loot's
Noel and
Artur. Artur. Goodness gracious, I'm losing it. Right, you guys.
Yep. Still somewhere up there. These two don't have the best luck stat, do they?
You have 6, and you have 12. Vanessa's not that bad. I'm willing to play the long game to get it because it is a very valuable item. There it is. Not bad. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue.
And again.
Nice. Yeah, you're right. He's not going to move. Okay, so. Now that we have it on good authority that he's not going to move, here's the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Okay, so we do have to keep in mind that he still has a flux.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is Inez, take out this guy, and he'll be in range if that guy possibly wants to try for a flux kill.
Okay.
Which I doubt, honestly. He's probably just going to use Eclipse the entire time.
Yeah. I mean, it seems to me like he just doesn't move.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah, get
why
in there.
not? Let's see her in action!
Ride of the Valkyries.
Alright! Good stuff, Natasha. Meanwhile, I do want to feed this kill to Ephraim.
Okay.
Just so Ephraim can keep on getting levels. Let's see what you can do on your own.
Even if he doesn't kill, it's still worth it to do some damage, but if you want to hit him with Null first, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking, actually. Might as well. One thing we could do is go into the supply with Ross and pull out that Dragon Axe.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
true.
you know what? No, let's do it with Artur.
Arthur's going to rip this guy to shreds.
Yeah. Alright, because I also don't want Ephraim in striking distance of that flux.
Okay. Do you want to just like throw javelins at him and then
Ooh,
kill
you
him
know
with
what?
something else?
Okay. I have an idea. Yeah, Deucel's going to eat him up for breakfast. So is Ross. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, with the Lance Reaver.
I do trust Erica to be able to deal with a flux attack more so than Ephraim, ironically.
Okay.
Because she's more dodgy. And that's not going to put her in range of any of these guys, right? Nope. Also got to keep an eye on this Berserker who's got that Devil Axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have the siblings handle this.